Hey guys, welcome back by a new video on my channel. So today we have the first interview of Dillon Danis after the fight loss with Logan Paul. So this is the first time he's talking about the loss against Logan Paul. It's gonna be pretty interesting. It's with Piers Morgan. I'm gonna showcase you the most interesting moments in this interview, and let's get started.
Yeah,
But you are wearing dark glasses.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
I wear glasses all the time.
Let's have a quick look.
I don't want to
A
give
little one.
Logan's gonna have the
Come on.
satisfaction.
Let's see the eyes. There we are.
Not too bad.
I mean,
Logan is definitely going to use that on his Twitter pic of him and his eyes being all bruised up. I will guarantee you Logan is definitely going to joke about that in some way. Obviously he took some punches in the fight, which I respect. I don't understand how people are joking about Dillon Danis and calling him a coward, because most people that say that on Twitter would not even step in the ring and definitely would not get bruised up like Dillon Danis did. He did fight Logan Paul and he did get messed up, which, you know, is something I do respect.
Yeah, I was just kind of, at that one time,
Yeah.
I was just kind of just messing around a little bit, you know, to let him know what a real fight is. Boxing's not a real fight, it's a half a fight. I want to fight him in a real fight where he shook my hand and said he was going to fight me in MMA.
do you think you'll ever...
He does have a point, like boxing is obviously one thing and that's striking. A real fight, you know, people are going to grapple, people are going to do nasty stuff, and an MMA fight is obviously much closer to a real fight. So I think if, you know, Logan and Dillon Danis would fight in the street, I definitely think Dillon Danis would win that fight, even when Logan is like the bigger guy, because if people that don't know grappling are going to fight someone that knows grappling, well, that's just going to be a shit show, because you're not going to win that. Even someone that has a little bit of grappling experience will destroy someone that has never done something like that before. And people are going to say, like Logan Paul, he was like wrestling in high school, but I don't think you can compare that to the level of Dillon Danis and what he is doing. He's like a high level jiu-jitsu guy. So a tip for Logan Paul: don't try to fight Dillon Danis in MMA, because I just don't think you have much of a chance.
I don't know him or his fiance. Nina Agdal, right? But
I don't know, I think that's her stage name.
is it? but here's my point about that. Isn't it a bit cheap, Dylan, to go for the girl, not the man?
No, because if
Really?
it was someone else, yes, I
To
would.
be fair here, Logan Paul did go after Dillon Danis' father that just passed away, so I think Logan Paul was going pretty low himself, and obviously Dillon Danis found something that really hurt Logan Paul. I don't think you're hurting Logan Paul too much with the forest stuff anymore. That's like old news. So Dillon Danis needed to use something that really would hurt Logan Paul, and I definitely think it worked, because before the fight happened, the face-off where Logan Paul had the mask on, you definitely could see Logan Paul was really upset. So it definitely worked and promoted the fight.
Yeah, but should you stoop to that level?
In this fight, I think it made sense because it was all true. Everything was public. What she's saying, what she's suing me for, is all fake. I didn't hack her phone. I didn't do anything.
I definitely don't think Dillon Danis is the type that knows how to hack something. Maybe that's just me. Leave it in your comments if you think Dillon Danis hacked any of Nina's account. I just don't think he's the type of dude that does something like that. He just doesn't know how to do it. Obviously he's not the most technically advanced person. He's not like a nerd or something that knows how to hack accounts. So I highly doubt Dillon did that. And the other thing is, like, I don't know what the lawsuit is about anymore, because Logan was changing the story. I first thought it was about the edited pictures, that is the lawsuit, but that wasn't the case, because Logan said in a podcast it's about something that is predatory, or I don't know what he even was talking about. He didn't explain it. Obviously Dillon Danis is going to explain what Logan is suing for when the lawsuit is beginning, but I still have no idea, because Logan changed his story so many times.
Okay.
And if I win,
Yeah.
I get your entire purse.
Sure.
Sure. All right, well, that's pretty unequivocal. So, Dylan, here we have a large check. A large check made payable to Logan. But what we do...
I'm not a big fan of the move Piers Morgan is now trying to do, showing the check to Dillon Danis and trying to give Logan money, because Logan is the last person that should get any money. He should just pay off the people he scammed in the first place. Both Dillon and Logan made promises they really didn't keep. You know, Dillon said that he would give Logan the money after the fight if he would lose, and Logan said that he would do an MMA fight with Dillon Danis, which he obviously, I highly doubt he's going to do. So
Don't know.
We actually are making
actually
an
don't know the
appeal
amount.
though, so it actually might be a win for me because he punched me on the ground.
Right,
So the appeal might be I might be the winner.
But if we were to put a figure in here, what are we looking at?
Over $1 million.
Over $1 million
Yeah.
pounds or dollars?
Dollars.
$1 million US dollars.
Yeah.
That's your
Definitely.
cut.
I'm not the biggest fan of what Piers Morgan is doing right now. I find it kind of sneaky, trying to force someone to pay money. I mean, obviously Dillon Danis is not going to do that, and that's a good thing. And maybe it's just a joke for Piers Morgan, but I just don't like it. This kind of feels like shitty.
The exhibition kind of nature of
Yeah.
this. But it's not real fighting, is it?
No, it's not. In my opinion, it's not. If me and you got into a street fight, we're not gonna be like, hold on a second, let's go get these gloves and throw it on in
Right.
the box. We're fighting. And he knows I would strangle him unconscious within 30 seconds in a real fight. That's why
I don't know if it would be that fast, but I definitely think Logan Paul would be in big trouble and lose pretty fast when you're trying to fight someone like Dillon Danis and you don't know any grappling. Logan Paul knows like wrestling, but he's obviously not at the same level as Dillon Danis is with his jiu-jitsu.
You weren't happy that Drake, the rapper,
yeah, we're
Real-
friends too. That hurt me.
well, he bet on Instagram $850,000 on your opponent to
Yeah.
knock you out.
He lost.
Yeah,
lost,
because he didn't knock you out.
Yeah, and me and Drake were friends, so I didn't like how he supported Logan.
Have you
Honestly insane that Drake has spent so much money betting on Logan Paul. I don't know the beef between Drake and Dillon Danis. Dillon Danis was saying that he's friends with Drake. I didn't even know that. I know they had like a picture together, but that doesn't really mean they're friends.
Is that good for the fight game generally, to have these kind of YouTube influencers?
I don't like it. I don't
Right,
like it.
but you've taken part in it and it's benefited you.
Yeah, because
And
of
if you're Logan Paul, you're like, hang on a sec, you say you don't like it, you just came in and made over
because
$1 million.
Logan, yeah, because Logan fought Mayweather, so he has
Mm.
credibility. But sometimes you go around these events, you see these like TikTok kids walking around like
Right.
they can fight, and I'm like, come on, dude, like.
Just trying to imagine this. You're a person that has been training for martial art for years, since you were like 6. Doesn't matter which martial arts. And you've been training every single day for a really long time, have fought many people, and there is now this YouTube guy that is training the same martial art for a couple years, and he's not better than you or more skilled, and he gets all the attention while you are the guy that have been training for such a long time. I mean, that definitely would be frustrating, because the best fighters not always get the most amount of people that are watching them, because Logan Paul obviously has a massive fan base and people want to see people fight like Logan Paul because he's a celebrity, and they find it more interesting than people that actually can fight, which is obviously really frustrating if you're someone that trains for martial arts since a young age.
It's kind
I don't really
I
like
don't like it either. I'm like, come on. And it's dangerous. You know, boxing's not a gentle sport. You got to be careful. So like these like tag team things they're doing.
I think people tend to forget that fighting sports can be pretty dangerous, especially now when everyone is trying to do a fighting sport. Every influencer, every 17-year-old TikTok star, I mean not 17, but you get the point, every TikTok star is now trying to do boxing, because boxing can be pretty dangerous, you know. You get hit the wrong way and now you have brain damage, or you have something messed up. So it's a fighting sport, you know, you get hurt. That's the point of boxing as well. So I always respect everyone that steps into the ring, because that obviously takes a lot of balls, and people on Twitter should just keep their mouth shut, because most of them would never step in a boxing ring in the first place. So, you know, shitting on someone like Dillon Danis and calling a pussy when he is all messed up and took many punches to the face. So what do you think about this interview with Piers Morgan? Leave it in the comment section. This is the first interview after the fight loss with Logan Paul. I thought it was pretty interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then don't forget to press the like button, subscribe on the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.